loved my job for 14 years. There were things that I didn't like about it, like this, like getting up in the middle of the night and trying to put my jewelry on in the dark and everything else. So let's see, I have a flashlight for my jewelry, so I can usually pick it out pretty easily. Let's see. And there's my necklace. Oops, I get all tangled up. And then I hear my husband turning. Here, I'll go in here. So I've gotten all my jewelry without waking up my husband and children. Can't prepare much for lunch because I don't want to wake anybody up. But I do have my lunch here, some rice. Let's see. Some pineapple. Oh, yeah. And, of course, my favorite thing, my daughter's Danimals. Hey, you know, you do what you can. This early in the morning. And it's now 3:31. It's actually 3:21 because I keep my clock like 10 minutes fast so I don't arrive late for work. Anyway, I'm in the car. Thank goodness for the toll road. It has made so much of an improvement in the amount of time I'm allowed to sleep. I get an extra 10-15 minutes because of the toll road heading in from Round Rock to Austin. So that's been wonderful. Crazy things have happened on the way to work though. Driving in at 3 in the morning. Obviously there are lots of people who've been drinking too much on the road with me, so I always have to watch out for that. Also there was the time that I swear I saw a ghost. There was a girl on the side of the road with her bags. It looked like she was waiting for someone to pick her up, and it looked like she had her luggage, so I was worried if she was in trouble or something like that, and I went back, circled back around, did a U-turn in the middle of the road, and she was gone. So that was a little scary. This was scary too. When they first opened the toll road, I was driving up here, and as I rounded the curve on this overpass here, there was a woman whose car was flipped, and another car facing the other direction had run into her not 2 minutes before. And had I been a little bit earlier for work that day, it would have been me. But I arrived on the scene before the police even got there, so I pulled over and called everyone. And my co-anchor arrived not 2 minutes later behind me. And that was a little scary. The person had been coming up the wrong way on the ramp. I guess unfamiliar with the road because it was new and probably drunk too. But I've come up behind people on the road, and waited a couple of minutes at the light, waiting for them to go, finding out that they're passed out behind the wheel. So, we're expected to come in. Rain, sleet, snow, remnants of hurricanes. There was one morning where we had a remnant of a hurricane passing through, and it was just a torrential downpour. So my husband said, "You need to take my truck." And that was a good idea if you know how to drive a truck in the rain. Of course, I didn't, and I ended up totaling his truck. Ran into the guardrail on the toll road, doing about 65. Luckily, airbags saved my life. But it's all in a day's work when you're going in as a news person early in the morning on the morning shift. I loved it, but I'm glad it's over. And now we're going into work. And now it's time, now that I'm at the station, to put my makeup on. And this is the system I use. It's called Dynair. And I have a little airbrush here. It's an airbrush system because we went to high definition a couple of years ago. And really you have to use airbrush makeup. Oh, and I gotta turn it on. If you want a really smooth finish that doesn't show, particles of powder that stay on your face, they will show in high def. So this is what I've been using. If you ever want me to show you how to do this, I will. Of course, I need the work, so I'll charge you $20. I'm just kidding. It covers a multitude of sins on my face, but it comes out in very fine mist. It feels like you're just spraying your face with water. Pretty soon, all the problems on your face just kind of go away. You got to get the mix just right, though. The colors. I have several colors here, and when I'm tanning, or when not tanning, I don't tan, but when I'm out in the summer, I have to go a little darker, of course. You could just mix the colors in the pot as you're putting it on. But a little really does go a long way. So this will be my foundation. Then I'll let it dry. I'll come back and do my hair after I write some stories for the news. Best system ever. I love it. And sometimes you need to come back a little more to cover up some of the blemishes. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, I'm going to go write, and then I'll fix my hair, do whatever I can with it, and I'll be back. Well, some days you have good hair days, some days you don't. So today I decided to just put my hair up and go on television. Anyway, what a morning, huh? That's what's involved with getting the news on the air and getting me on the set. Anyway, until next time, I guess.